Hello, everybody. Y'all know that here in Middle Tennessee or Northwest Tennessee in Montgomery County, we had, I thought, three tornadoes, but turns out we had six of them. And when I tell you, my friends and relations who drove around, they are in tears because it's terrible. It's terrible. We are in a state of emergency. The mayor put us in a state of emergency. And it made me talk about, and last night I didn't really realize it, but around the country, breaking news was my community. So my phone has been ringing. I was dreaming about people calling me. I guess because by the time I would fall asleep, somebody would call, and maybe I didn't hear the phone ring, so I started dreaming about them. So it's just, you appreciate people to check on you. And of course, being a state of emergency, we were told to stay home. And so I've been home alone by myself. And the women veterans brought me something to eat. And we're just going to take a look at what they brought me to eat. And let's talk about emergency procedures for natural disasters for people who have a disability. No one understands. I can sit in my wheelchair. I can sit anywhere, but anywhere that I sit may not be comfortable. Even on the toilet. If I sit on the toilet for too long, the bottom of under my legs where it's touching the toilet, it starts hurting. So if I'm sitting in a position that's not comfortable for me, my body starts hurting. So it's not safe for me to go get in the bathtub, especially with no handicap bars, because I'm going to be uncomfortable, and then I'm going to be painful, and then I'm going to start crying. Even when I ride the van, and I think before I got more strength in my body, there will be many days I will ride the van and just riding around, bumping through the city in the van on my wheelchair, I would be in tears by the time they got me home, in pain, and they would have to literally help me to the door because because I'm in pain. So having a disability, it's such a case-by-case situation. You have to have empathy with yourself, and then you have to have empathy with other people to understand your pain. My home care worker said, well, just get in the tub. I'm not getting in that tub. I'm not even getting in my seated shower because I don't have any grab bars. And even though I can sit there comfortably, however, how long can I sit there comfortably? So I'm thinking maybe I can use something like a safety blanket that will repel glass or something like that over me. So I'm just trying to think, because these are real considerations. We've had several tornadoes in Clarksville since we had one right before I moved here. But when they say there's a tornado watch and you hear those sirens and you hear that talking, baby, it's serious. And you better start praying. So I just wanted to share that, let y'all know I am safe. I am comfortable. And I just need the assistance that I normally would get has not helped because everybody's at home. And I wouldn't want it any other way because I really am okay. I took my hair down, I rolled it. And this is about the best that I'm going to be able to get with my hair wasn't done very well. So y'all only seen my big old leg before. So don't act all surprised. So I'm going to cover it up because Miss Deborah likes to stay warm. So let's see what, there were so many people cooking and feeding people, and so I'm sure they went and got me. This looks like fazoli's, so that's what that looks like. So that's spaghetti and meatballs. So they gave me 2 of those, and let's see. And I appreciate how when I share with you all that I'm eating at my at the senior citizen center or something like that, that you all understand. You don't give me a hard time. This is potatoes and greens and some type of meat and beans. So, and that's a piece of cornbread. So this may be a barbecue place. I don't know. And so that's what that is. And then this one is, one thing they're going to do in the South is feed you. So, and this is the same thing. So I got 2 plates of the same thing. So I'm going to sit this over here. And then I got something interesting. That's a little wet, so I'm going to put this under that. And this is actually seaweed. Wait a minute, let me get a paper towel. I knew I had my paper towels around here somewhere. I always keep paper towels around you. So this is seaweed. And y'all really like seaweed. And I was looking at a thing on the Japanese. They eat a lot of fish and vegetables and seaweed. And they have longevity. So this is like a hot dog with rice and seaweed. So hey, this is a good time to try something different. And so that's what this is. So obviously somebody Asian made this, which thank you. I appreciate that. I absolutely love seaweed. I love seaweed so much. When I used to eat at buffet restaurants, I would go get the flat seaweed. And I can appreciate that. You know, your mama taught you to say thank you for everything, because everything, people don't have to help you. And this community is so beautiful that as I was talking about my home care worker, who is a spouse of a veteran. So she's married many, many years. And so let's see what I'm going to taste first. This might be Spam. Y'all know people from Hawaii, they love Spam. So I'm going to I'm going to try this hot dog, because I know this is a hot dog. So we're just going to try what we know. And we're going to start small. So, how are y'all doing today? I want to also begin a conversation about, we know that in America we have an obesity epidemic. I want to know, how do you feel about that? Those of you who are obese, I know a lot of you are not obese on my channel, so we can't assume that everybody's obese. We can't assume that everybody has the same problems. But I want to know, how do you feel about this obesity epidemic that we have in the United States of America? What are your thoughts? How do you feel? How do you feel personally? And then what are some resolutions that we can come up with to help ourselves? I really want y'all to share your feelings. Let me taste this and see. It's probably good, especially if I had some mustard for this meat. It's some kind of specialty dog. It's not like a hot dog. It's some specialty. Probably came from the international store, but it's good. We hear a lot about obesity in the Black community. And remember, we as Black people, we're about 13% of the total United States population. So you have Asians, Hispanics, others, and things like that. And you have the Europeans, who are about 70, so give or take, percent of the population. So we have all of us. I mean, there are people like a lot of Asians. Some of them do struggle with obesity, but a lot of them do not. Some of our Europeans also struggle with obesity. So everybody who watches my channel, maybe you fit in one of those categories. What are your feelings about it? I'm not talking about those ignorant people who go, they say the craziest things. Don't eat for a week. Do you realize that obesity, it has something to do with what we're eating, but there are other factors that contribute to the intake of food and the maintenance of fat on our body, or gaining of fat on our body? Do you have that understanding? So please comment down below and let me know what you're thinking. And we want to always proceed with compassion. We want to be compassionate one to another. Because remember, there are 100 million people who have obesity. It is a disease. It is an epidemic. It is something that real people have, who have feelings, who have souls. And the Creator, He will receive us. So never think that God will not receive you in your obese state, because He loves you more than you will ever know. That's why He created each one of us. So please share with me your idea. And y'all, tell me, where am I supposed to look? Because I don't know where I'm supposed to look when I'm video recording. Am I supposed to look in the middle? Are my eyes in the right place? I'm just kind of looking at myself because y'all know I'm vain. But I would love to hear your sincere input, your compassionate statements, your statements flavored with decorum. So please let me know. I want to get some input from the group. Thank y'all. Peace and hair grease. God bless. Please keep Northwest Tennessee and Kentucky in your prayers. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.